Hello students, in this video we'll see an example of computing a percentile of a random variable. Let's suppose that x is a random variable with PDF. F of x is lambda times e to the negative absolute value of x. Let's find the 70th percentile of x. So first, we have our PDF, so we need to make sure that our PDF is a valid PDF. So we need the integral from negative infinity to infinity of lambda times e to the negative absolute value of x dx to be equal to 1. So we can split this integral into two parts. I can pull this lambda out of everything. So I'll have lambda, the integral from negative infinity to 0 of e. Between negative infinity and 0, absolute value of x is going to give me a positive. So I'm going to have a positive x dx plus the integral from 0 to infinity of e to the negative x dx. So we know that this integral over here will just be 1. And by symmetry, this integral over here is equal to 1. So if this is equal to 1, this is going to force lambda to be equal to 1/2. So our PDF is actually 1/2 e to the negative absolute value of x. And so now we recall the 100 times p percentile of a random variable x is the value alpha sub p such that the CDF f capital of that random variable at alpha p is equal to p. And this f capital, of course, is the CDF. So what do we want? So we would like alpha p, or in our case alpha 0.7, such that f of alpha 0.7 is equal to 0.7. So we know that half of the mass of this random variable occurs when we're less than 0. So note that the integral negative infinity to 0 of f of x dx is equal to 1/2. And that tells us that if we're going to the 70th percentile, we have to go past 0. Therefore, we would like alpha 0.7 to satisfy the integral from 0 to alpha 0.7 of 1/2 e to the negative x dx. Since half of the mass is between negative infinity and 0, I only need the other 0.2 to be in this range. So I will have this being equal to 0.2, or 1/5. So if we integrate this, we see that this is equivalent to 1/2 with a negative e to the negative x evaluated from 0 to alpha 0.7 being equal to 0.2, or 1/5. And so if I rearrange this, we see that I can put this 2 over here and make this 2/5. So I'll have a 1 minus e to the negative alpha 0.7 is equal to 2/5, which tells me that 3/5 is equal to e to the negative alpha 0.7. We can take the natural log of both sides. This tells me that the natural log of 3/5 is equal to negative alpha 0.7. And multiplying by -1, we see that alpha 0.7 the 70th percentile, is exactly equal to, if I have a negative log that flips the inside, so the log of 5/3 will be the 70th percentile of the random variable x. Thank you very much.